We're going to use the TI-83 to find a function value at a certain point. So we're given this function, and we want to find out what p of 0 or p of 1, p of -2, p of -4 is. So we're finding what the function is equal to when we plug in 0. You can see easily here that when you plug in 0, we're going to get 1. Okay, but the other ones are not so easy to see. So for example, p of 1, well, that one is a little bit easy as well. But some of the other ones, like p of -4, that's a lot of work. So we're going to use our calculator to find all of these function values. And the way we do that is we press y equals. If there's anything entered in there, clear it. And we put in the function, the y equals, or p of x equals. So we're going to put negative, press this key for negative, -2x. This is the power button, so this is to the 4 minus 8x to the third plus 4x, this is the square button, or you could use that to the second power, minus 2x plus 1. Now, there are 3 ways to do this. I'm going to show you the first way. You press graph, and if the function values are in the window that you have chosen, for example, we want p of 0, 1, -2, and p of -4. My window, the x value, is going from -10 to 10. So all of those values fall within that range, in that domain, that is. So I'll be fine. Now you press trace. Now that you have pressed trace, the calculator is expecting you to enter the x values. So you can put in 0 and hit enter, and it gives us 1. Now put 1, you don't need to press trace anymore. Put 1, hit enter, and that's -7. That means p of 1 is -7. And p of -2, you can just put -2 now, it's 53. And p of -4, let's put -4, is 73. So that was method 1. Now there's a second method, and that is to press second window, and you can start your table from -4, or you can start from 0. It doesn't matter, you'll see in a minute. And make sure your independent and dependent are both on auto mode. It usually is. Then you press second graph, which is table. So this is taking us to a table of values that you're used to doing on your own. These are all the x values, and these are the corresponding y values. So you can see when x is 0, y is 1. When x is 1, y is -7, and so on. And when x is, let's see, well, we want to know what is it when x is -2. So you press the up arrow, make sure the arrow is not on the x but on the 0, and then you go for -1. For -2 it's 53, and for -4 it's 73. That was the second method. Now let's go over one more method. It's similar to this method. You press second window, that's table set, and this time it doesn't matter what you put here for table start and table change. Oh, by the way, table change tells you how much to change the table by. For example, you can make it change every 5. Let me show you that. So if you start with 0 and you change every 5, you do your table change this. The triangle here means change table for every 5. Then when you press second table, it goes from 0 to 5 to 10 and so on. And when you go up, it goes to -5. So that's if you want to go every 5, every 10, or something like that. But sometimes you just want to know what's f of 1, then you want to know what's f of 20, then you want to know what's f of 25, something like that, where it's not going up and down by a certain order necessarily. So for that, you do second window, that's table set. And it doesn't matter where you start from or what you change to, because you are going to put the independent to ask. This means you are going to enter the x value. Now press second graph, which is table, and now notice there are no x values here. So you can put in whatever x value you want, say -4, and it gives you the corresponding y value. And say now you want to know what is it when x is 50. Okay, that number is this number. Okay, this E7 means times 10 to the 7th power. And say you want to know what is it when x is 1.25. You enter that, and so on. So this is another good technique to find out what a value is, y value for a given x value.